Apparently we were muted.
Fucking idiot.
Fuck's sake.
Absolute professionalism to 11 here. Look, we don't do any amateur shite here. Look,
Those of
we
you
go
in the
full
chat, those of you in the
professional.
chat, can you hear us now? This is fucking unprofessional. And my
So
lovely
emblematic of everything we've had to go through, to be honest.
Yeah, after like 3 rehearsals, you think we'd have this ready for the actual event, but no.
All right, tell you
No,
what.
I was just thinking the year in general.
All right, tell you what. We're going to go back into the...
No,
This thing
no,
here.
no. Come on, continue. No, we're continuing. No.
3, 2, 1. You are welcome to the first episode of FANTASH-TALK. The very first recording. There's been no recording before this one. There has been no problems so far. This has all gone very well.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good man, good
And
man.
Alex has now vanished into the nether realm. Oh no, there he is.
No, well, it wouldn't be Alex if he didn't like disappear halfway
Just
through.
wander off halfway through.
Should I just go again with what I said before?
No, let's just continue. Just the last
All right,
5 minutes. Okay.
I'll just simplify this. You're all very welcome to the FANTASH-TALK podcast, brought to you by Fantastic. I'm brought to you today with Kevin Burke,
Story.
and Alex O'Brien.
Can I tell a joke?
No. I thank God no one heard that joke when you started. Like, thank God, no.
I like to tell a joke anyway.
No, mute him.
I don't need words to
No.
finish this joke.
Anyway, boys,
May I?
Go on. What is it, your finger?
Pointing at you.
For
You
what?
son of a...
Okay, George.
Okay, that was good. Okay, that was actually... Okay, I actually enjoyed that one. Fair play, Alex. Fair play.
Keep going, please.
Okay, so, how are you lads keeping?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
There's not really much to talk about considering like everything that's been going on. Like,
Also, we talked like 3 hours ago where we actually caught up and talked about everything that was going on.
yeah, well, we're not supposed to act like we practiced for this thing. Like,
Or we're supposed to be like three strangers.
You're breaking the illusion. Like, no, of course people know we're not strangers, but like
Breaking the Disney magic, Alex. Breaking the Disney magic.
you're upsetting the 9 people watching this. Like,
Mark Hamill is still 29 years young.
He indeed is.
I don't know what the fuck. All right, listen. So.
He is in my dreams.
All right, let's get on with the podcast anyway.
Please
So,
do.
with let's talk about something now. Let's talk about something that no one seems to be talking about. COVID. Has to be
I've
talked
heard
about.
nothing. Have heard nothing about it. Please, Jordan, tell me. Tell me what I need to hear.
What do I need to tell you about COVID?
That's why I just asked. Give me the information.
I should apologize. It's partially my fault.
COVID-19, also known as a bad dose, right? The bad dose going round, you know. Like it's a bad disease, you know. We've been locked up for ages, and yeah, but hopefully it's coming to an end soon. I don't know. How do you feel? Do you think it's coming to an end?
You know, I would hope.
I think when I get the shotgun for Lidl in 2023, I look on now with fond memories.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be looking at this with fond memories. I think like everyone just write this. I can't wait to see this year on Reeling in the Years in a few years.
Baby Yoda?
What?
Baby Yoda?
No.
The boys?
Jordan,
remember at the start where we all thought World War III was going to happen?
Yes. Well, no, there was
Those good times.
Yeah, and then you had the Australian fires, and then you had.
Yeah, let's just talk about 2020 in a nutshell, right? First off, yeah, you started off with the Australian fires. That was mad enough, but at least that affected Australia, no one really else. Then you came into early February, and it was.
Just keep going. Keep going.
What was it?
Did you say F Australia?
I didn't say I didn't say F Australia. I just said, did the fire in Australia affect us?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? I'm asking, did the... Alright, fair enough.
I know a koala bear over there who died.
Name one koala bear you know.
Joey.
That is the most stereotypical Australian name you came up with, and you ran with it.
But again, he actually might know a koala. You never know.
The odds are there probably is a koala named Joey out there.
I mean,
Okay, fine. His real name's Bruce.
so
you ever played Ty the Tasmanian Tiger?
No.
No.
You never played Ty the Tasmanian Tiger on PlayStation 2?
No.
I played good games.
That was a good game. Don't you dare this.
All right, fine. Explain it to me. Like I'm 5.
It was basically like an Australian Crash Bandicoot. Like.
So like Pepsi, Crash Bandicoot's Coca-Cola.
All right, look, yeah, fair enough. You didn't play Crash Bandicoot. You didn't play a fucking Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Fair enough.
Ratchet and Clank, man. Ratchet and Clank.
But what about like the? But then, like in March, then you had the COVID starting, and we thought this was going to be a 2-week thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was the end of the world, to be honest. But I mean, if you guys thought it was the lads' holiday, then fine.
Like the lockdown in Ireland started on a Thursday, and like the week before that Thursday, we went out to Costello's. And we just sat in chair, and we sat in where did we go again before Costello's?
Went to Mickey Martin's.
Yeah, we were in Mickey Martin's.
That was where I ordered a Corona beer, and I sort of branched around like,
oh yeah, how we
what am I like? We laughed. We did.
Man, do you know Molly's? They had a fucking Corona party like a few days just before the lockdown, where all the Corona was just on sale.
I mean, people didn't buy Corona, but they definitely got Corona.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a point.
And then we were in college one day, and all we heard was, "Oh, we're off college for 2 weeks. Everywhere's closed for 2 weeks."
Yeah, just like a random. Yeah, they're shutting down everything. Get home.
Yeah, people from our colleges were like rushing home because they're like, there are people in our course rushing home saying like, "Oh, they might like stop the buses or they might stop the trains." And
yeah, because like I mean, some people like in our college course like don't live in Limerick.
Yeah.
Like so
that became a big problem this year.
Yeah.
But there was a like around the start of the pandemic, that day, that Thursday that we got sent home, there was actually a really funny thing that happened that day. Me and Kevin were in Tesco, and you remember there was that whole Alex. Remember there was that whole controversy like around the start of the pandemic. People were like bulk buying and stuff.
Vaguely, go on.
Yeah, like there was like a picture uploaded in the Tesco in town of like a big line of people like bulk buying, like toilet paper and food and stuff. And if you just look in the background of one of the photos, you can see me and Kevin just carrying like noodles and rice.
No, can we just like that's the most weirdest like thing ever. The pandemic happening, you know, you have to get the bare essentials.
Yeah.
Jordan just goes off. I'm gonna get all the packets of rice and noodles I can get. I'm just gonna keep.
Well, that's the first
like 4 or 5 of them.
That's the first thing that's going to go. That food lasts really long time, so that's the first thing people are going to go to when.
I know, just found it funny.
Smart.
I know, I just found it funny for him.
I mean, this is the first time hearing you guys ended up in the paper without me, but I'm not bitter.
No, it wasn't the paper. It was like some angry person on Facebook posted about it, like saying like, "Oh, look at these people that bulk buying. They're so selfish."
Pretty selfish though.
I bought like 4 packets of noodles. That's not.
Do you need 4 packets of noodles though? Like, do you need it though?
Well, how many? Okay, let's settle the debate. How many like items of something like is reasonable to buy when you're out shopping? Like 4 packets of noodles doesn't even cover like 2.
I'm a small boy.
2. So you don't shop for yourself, do you, Alex?
No, but then I go to shop again and I get another 2.
I don't think that man shops for himself.
He has you there.
But then you had the...
Alright, fine, I'll do it. Is time a human construct, or is it one of the building blocks of the universe? This is the stuff I want to get into.
Alex, we said we weren't going to do that.
Fine, I'll do some. Fine, I'll keep it light. Is there a god? Kevin?
Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay. Go on, Kevin.
All right, and you can only do it in a yes or no answer. There has to be no. Don't show your workings.
Well, thanks. Okay.
Question can't be longer than the answer.
Yeah, probably. Like.
Probably.
Really, I have to say, yeah, probably there was.
Was.
Right. Probably.
Wait, what? Did you say God's dead?
No, I know. I said there probably was someone.
Jordan.
Oh shit! I get the question now. Oh crap!
Yeah, it's not gonna fucking just go to me. It's gonna go to everyone.
Oh damn!
It's Kevin.
Yeah, now you feel the feeling.
God, just look. Judging by the chat, there doesn't seem to be too many Christians.
Who do thunk is?
Yeah, who would thunk?
So I might not piss off anyone, but
it's a Christian.
I don't know. I don't think there's a God. Okay, but you know, freedom to believe whatever you want to believe.
He's carefully saying that. There isn't. All right. He slowly goes back.
But you deserve to. You know, if you want to go to mass, go to mass. You enjoy it, like, you know.
I haven't gone to mass in years.
When's the last time you've been to mass?
Christmas 2019.
Jeez, you're due a confession. You're due a lot of confessions.
Not the criminal
You've done a lot of horrible things.
I mean, if there was ever a place to get this off your chest, it would be here, now.
Well, I mean, there is one sin that I know, Alex, that you have done, that you've thrown carrots at Jordan, and I mean, you almost killed him. I mean.
Oh, I thought it was the other thing.
You know what? In fairness, now I did ask him to throw those carrots at me. It was for sketch. In fairness, it was all part of the sketch.
And also, he didn't just drop them gently. He would force.
Wasting food though, that's got to be a sin. That's a sin, isn't it? Wasting food.
No.
We'll put it down there. You know.
I don't think we have the right to decide what's a sin. I don't think we're part of the Vatican.
I mean, no.
Now, do we have another topic?
Well, all the questions were COVID related because that's the only thing that's really topical. Okay. Got some for you. Vaccine. You taking it?
I mean, if it means going back outside, then yes.
Alex?
Who says I haven't already got it?
Who?
Do you?
No, and I don't.
Okay, so I think we're all agreeing we'd all take the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex?
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm taking both of them. I don't know about this. I'm taking a vaccine. I'm taking 2 vaccines. Jesus Christ, lads.
Oh, wait,
hang on. Can we...
Half a job.
No, there was one thing I remember with Alex.
Yeah.
I think, I can't remember which class we were in. We're in some class, and all of a sudden Alex was like, okay, I'm going to be right back. He's gone for like a full hour. He comes back, and he's like, yeah, I donated blood. Coffee in his hands, and just sat back. I was like, okay.
It feels good to give.
Yeah, but it was just like the weirdest thing. He just like stood up in class and then walked out. I was like, I'll be right back, and then just left.
Oh, hang on. We got a good question here. Worst secondary school experiences. Kevin, you're really good for talking about secondary school. For some of the stories, you go.
Oh, jeez, I have plenty.
I mean, you went to high school though.
Yeah, well, that's what they called it in Clonmel.
Yeah,
yes, they called it the high school.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
About the jocks and the geeks and the bloods.
I do remember ones where
I'm just trying to imagine there's Crips and Clonmel. The Clonmel Crips.
It was like our first year there, and we immediately our class, our class was called Liffey, and we immediately were like, okay, let's take on the 6th years. Let's just start fighting them.
What year was this?
Like their first year. Like we were like
God.
barely a week in that thing. We're like, okay, let's do this. The shit kicked out of us. Like I also remember.
I was gonna wonder, like, yeah,
that and then
kind of feels like the end of Step Brothers.
The fantastic one-way system that never worked in any school ever. Like, actually, no, it worked in some favors. Say if there was a class right next to you, and the teacher said, "Like, no, you have to go around the entire way. You could just slowly walk the entire way because you were obeying the one-way system."
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
What about you, Alex? What about you? Any mad secondary school experiences?
God, the mind conjures.
Like me and Alex were in secondary school together, but like Alex didn't join my year till like, what was it, 5th year?
Yeah. See, as I was friends with Jordan first, and then I became friends with Jordan. But like I was still friends with Jordan while I was also friends with Jordan, and then Jordan went to a different school. Then I went to LCFE with Jordan, and occasionally I still see Jordan, but most often than not, it's Jordan I see.
Makes complete sense.
For context, there's 2 Jordans in our year, and like he was friends with the other one, then he became friends with me. That's what I'm getting at, Alex.
At least.
Any stories?
I mean, it's just we just both saw Jurassic World, and like it was cool because I think he was the first. How do I put this? Big kid I was friends with. And by big kid, I mean older by a year.
So it was nice to hang out with the older kids.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys were pretty lame, but yeah, it was cool.
You guys are squares, don't you? You're just losers.
When I was, oh my god, have you ever gotten suspended or detention or anything?
Oh fuck no.
Yeah, where the teachers would drive by just as you let one off.
What?
Sorry, I'm thinking of a different Jordan. You were saying?
Oh no, I was just asking, did any of you get suspended or detention in secondary school?
I know you did.
Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I got suspended. I never got detention.
For what?
Did I never tell you this?
No.
Oh no, I mean, sorry, he told me. So basically, Kevin, you're going to be the audience as well as
the actual audience,
whatever you are, and
no,
I'll just sit here and act surprised.
No, there was this history teacher I really hated, and he passed the door one time when we were in a different class. You know, he passed the door, and I did this really stupid song and just like started going like, "Lockery has a shit beard." Oh shit, I shouldn't say his name. Fuck. But yeah, no, I shouldn't have said his name. But
we're canceling the podcast. It's just not happening.
Podcast disclaimer.
As our lawyer, I should advise we don't use real names.
No, we should be fine.
For legal reasons, that was actually John McEnroe.
It's too late.
Continue.
No, we can't go.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, but he basically after I did that, you know, I did a lot as a shit beard, and like he came in, just knocked on the door and said, "Whoever sang that song, get outside."
Wait, did you just go? It was me, sir.
Well, like either that or someone was gonna rat me out, like.
What? You could have taken the check. What kind of group of 20 guys is gonna rat someone out? Like, for fuck's sake.
You'd be surprised. Like, I mean, like if the teacher had the right threat, they would, like, you know.
Yeah, but what's there to be said for community, trust, honor, integrity? Oh yeah, we went to Munchins. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
But yeah, I never got suspended, or well, I did get suspended. I never got detention, but like I got suspended once, which is like a really weird.
It's kind of like popping your cherry before you first kiss.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
maybe not exactly the same, sort of the opposite, but like, you know, it's like shooting someone before you punch someone.
I mean, that's a way of putting
it. But my first one was better. The first one was better.
All right, boys. Someone send something into the chat for us to talk about, because apparently I tried the COVID thing and.
You have way more questions. Questions.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
And
all right, I got
Lost,
one. I got one.
and now we're speaking. Yes, go on, Alex.
This is a derivative of whoever said top 10 soundtracks. Let me just compile that. Greatest song ever written. Go.
Oh, that's a tough one. Fuck. Look, I'm just gonna go with my usual Hotel California.
Nonce. Go on. Kevin, what's your one?
Because I'm wearing the heavy shirt, which is it's backwards. But how'd you like me now?
Oh yeah,
I really like that song.
That's a really good song. Alex?
I like Horse Outside because of what it did for tourism in Limerick.
Yeah.
I feel like the Hunt Museum owes them, the Rubber Bandits, like so much money.
Yeah, I feel like every time I pass that church it was filmed in, I have to go like, oh, that's where Horse Outside was filmed.
Mm.
No, church by UL.
I may say this for nothing. I think Honda were very pissed off.
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful to Honda.
Really fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's Honda Civic's fault they're not as great as a horse mounted to the ground, but who does that? It's like the people giving the new Captain America shit online.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, I still don't get that. Just the whole how sometimes people just can't separate actors
the art from the artist.
Yeah, like same thing happened.
Kevin, I got a good one.
Okay, go on.
Oh god.
Michael Jackson, do it.
What?
For his favorite song.
Did he do it?
Oh, what?
Did he do it? I mean, probably. he probably fucking did do it. Okay. I mean, he had music. Jordan is looking at me like I made a mistake. Everything is just going, but he probably did. Okay. As Alex looks at me with his like frozen screen and the judgment I feel.
What are you judging for, Alex? You're the one that asked the question.
This is just my.
It's
I'm sorry if I have RBF, but still. I mean, what I will say about Michael Jackson, or MJ as people like to call him, not me. I do have a 2-word.
No, wait, Alex, wait.
Defense
what
in
do
his
you
mode.
call
Hang
him?
on, just Mikey J.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
You knew him personally?
I do have a. What?
You knew him personally to give him a nickname?
Intimately, anyway.
Okay.
I do have a 2-word defense in his nature, and that's all I'm going to say about it. You ready?
Okay.
Oh god.
Thriller. Thriller.
Hugh Bennett asks, what did I miss? I was gone for a minute. You missed a debate on whether fucking
Michael Jackson did it.
Michael Jackson did it. I don't know what it is, but of which of it is, but yeah.
I mean, he beat it.
I'm going to switch this up. We're going to switch up the conversation a bit there. Hugh Graney asks, our top fantastic studios movie moments. Kevin, you haven't seen many of the movies, have you? Man's gone frozen.
Kevin's dead. Anyway, my favorite memory, to be honest, would have to be the time I was in them.
Which film was the one you... which was your favorite film to get punched in, Alex?
Probably Occupational Hazards. Because, like, in that one night, I had a character and lines and story and a character arc and stuff.
Oh, when you got punched by Harold?
Yeah, I got choked out by not Joseph Seed for legal reasons.
You can
what was his character's name again?
Father Richard.
Yeah, that's it. Again, no resemblance to Joseph Seed at all.
What was your favorite moment? Like, what are your guys' favorite moments filming on set?
I mean, just behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, like on set. Like, what's your favorite? What was your favorite like moments on set? Like?
Of any set that we did, or
yeah. Like,
just,
any moments stand out, like. I don't know if you were there for it, Kevin, but one time we were filming, you know, the Horse and Hound.
Yes.
Yeah, one time we were filming for the Punisher, and I remember like it was me, David Ryan. I know it was definitely me and David Ryan, and I think Tatiana was there as well. But yeah, we were there, and just like you know how I am on sets. You know, I'm not like that strict or anything. Like I tell David like, oh, will he go to the bar like at the other side and get a bottle of Heineken for Dylan for the shot? You know, like I didn't mind Dylan. Like I asked was he cool with drinking for the scene, and he was. Then like David comes back with a bottle of Heineken and a pint of Bulmers for himself. So like he's on sound like having a pint.
I mean, to be honest, I probably would do the same.
Yeah, the same.
Probably would.
I have. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
And Hugh Graney mentioned the Daredevil nip slip.
Yeah. I've seen that guy's nipples more than I have seen my own.
It was funny when I was filming him with there in the alleyway with him and Ethan Lowe. Like someone passed asking like, because we were filming in July, I think, and they were asking, were we filming some ad for Pride Week?
In a way, we were.
There was like too many rips on that top, Hugh. Like I know what you were going for. But...
I mean, like it was beat up. I mean, that was the idea that we, cut up his Under Armour. I think just, it would have been ideal had it not been around.
I want to know who's the thug.
Lefty
that,
and
like,
righty.
I want to know who's the thug that like wanted to cut his nipple.
I think. Actually, I have zero opinion about this. By the first time, I haven't had an opinion about anything. What about you, Jordan? I mean, you're technically the head of it. What's your favorite? Like all time, like.
Oh God! Honestly, there's too many to remember.
Like all right, so like.
I know. I know this. It's probably this one day. Me and Hugh were filming for Daredevil. It was Daredevil again, and like honestly, it was just because we were filming in Charlie Chaplin's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weather was like really good, and like we were filming outside, and like we had pints and everything. So like it was just so. Like I mean, there was good weather, there was pints, and filming outside. You know, it was like I don't know, it was good vibes, like
Yeah. I mean, I just remember the time. What was the one? It was like the scene where me and Hugh were having like coffee. I'm trying to like recruit him. I'm like playing the Kingpin and underling, trying to recruit him for the legal team. And like the line you wrote was that, so the blind lawyer, we could use some fresh faces on the case, but for some reason I came out with, we could use some fresh eyes on the case.
See, Kevin, it's funny because Daredevil's blind.
I wouldn't be able to tell.
Will you tell? Like,
I still like in the Ben Affleck one that he just rises out of a fucking coffin. That still makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah, he's blind, so he doesn't need it bad.
I know, but it's just fucking. I mean, that whole film. It's 10 out of 10. It's just.
Didn't you know all blind people sleep in coffins? You need to get out in the world, Kevin. Christ.
I know. It's news to me, man. News to me.
Yeah.
So, Jordan, what's next?
Well, like I said, I had the feckin' COVID questions.
Don't tell me you
Does
lost
anyone
them
really
I
need
have
to
them
hear
here.
about
I have
that,
them here, but you given one word answers. Okay, look.
All right, fine, go on.
Okay, there's a good one then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you miss most? I mean, it's not. I know what the answer is, but like we'll get a conversation going.
All right, hang on, Kevin. On the count of three, we say it. All right.
I mean,
he's not.
Are we going to say the same thing?
I mean, we go.
Okay.
I'm sending it to you telepathically. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Count of three, right?
Fine.
3, 2, 1. Drinks.
Yeah, going out. Drinks going out. It's still the same fucking thing.
See, here's the thing. When do you know? I'll actually settle for beer gardens at this point with nice weather, and Us and
Yeah,
the rest of the lads like chilling out in a beer garden somewhere with nice weather would be nice now.
yeah,
I
like
mean,
doing
the
like.
I
guys
mean,
up the
like
road from me have been doing it since March.
I mean, it won't fill that void like Costello's and all that has left us, you know. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they'll be back eventually, but
yeah, but
I just
like,
hope Flan's okay.
yeah, I hope that's
yeah.
okay. But
that was the only time I've ever prayed like in years was just for Flan.
well, look, I mean, we had that clarification that if, like, you know, if Costello's does come into financial trouble, the Rubber Bandits will buy it and make sure it stays open.
Like the Bruce Wayne of Limerick, like it was like how did you buy Costos from the bank? And they're like,
I bought the
I'm
bank.
at the bank. I bought all of AIB.
Did you watch the Snyder Cut?
Yes.
What did you think?
Honestly, that movie probably would have been 3 hours if they just cut down the slow motion.
It's true. Yeah, it's a long movie. It's a long movie, 4 hours.
Like, I knew Joker was gay for Batman, but I didn't need to have it confirmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for some reason, I like for myself anyway. I thought that the ending part of it felt like just like deleted scenes all put together. There wasn't really any structure to it. They were just like, okay, we filmed all this stuff, but it makes no sense.
Which ending scene?
In the actual cut,
the nightmare scene and the Martian Manhunt.
Yeah, no, and like the stuff with Deathstroke and all those, like which we've seen before. They just put that back in now. But like, yeah,
I mean,
no, it's all just deleted scene stuff that they just start cramming into the end of it. We're like, here we go.
I mean, you're like.
I was just thinking like sequel, 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 sequel.
Well, yeah,
sequel,
that's what they
sequel,
did.
prequel, sequel, 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 prequel.
Yeah.
Cyborg movie.
Yeah, like they're trying to get was it the Suicide Squad, the David Ayer cut of it. But like, I mean, just be happy.
I don't care.
Do you think you guys would have seen that movie? Do you think you guys would have seen this movie if it came out in cinemas?
Wait, which?
Snyder Cut, like like would you sit through the whole 4 hour? Like in America, they did show it in cinemas, but they had an intermission after 2 hours, and then they played the other 2 hours after the break. Like, would you go see it if it was like that in Ireland?
Yeah, probably.
It would be an experience anyway. Like,
yeah, but have you ever actually been to an intermission in a movie theater?
Yeah, no, me and Jason Ahern, we went to the Force Awakens and the Last Jedi showing, like, like back in 2017. So like, yeah, that was technically about over 4 hours. Like, I mean, we were just before midnight. Just before midnight, we saw the Force Awakens in the cinema. Then afterwards, we saw the Last Jedi. Then.
I mean, I was just picturing in my head intermission is like in the theater, just a bunch of people with like a wine going. This really is just a smashing show. It leaps off the screen, doesn't it?
Kevin? You know that could happen because they do serve wine in the Odeon.
They do?
Yeah, like those little bottles.
How do I not know this?
You need to keep up.
Why haven't I just brought it? All right, Venom 2. I'm bringing wine.
You can't bring wine. You can buy your own. You can buy wine. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Yes, I will bring wine the same way some people buy Coke and popcorn at the cinema.
Yeah, man, so that means you're going to be bringing in. No, Alex is going to bring in 2 like Coca-Cola bottles, like big, massive 2-liter ones. He's like, "Well, Joe, I really like Coca-Cola."
You have to explain yourself, like.
Yeah.
Just like,
he opens up, like, why does it smell like wine? Oh, never you mind.
But are you guys afraid now what COVID has done with cinemas now?
I mean,
it's not great for anyone. I mean,
no,
no. But I mean, like, at least like some businesses, I don't think will change. Like, once restaurants open, like there'll be restaurants again. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, do you think like people are like, you think cinemas or in movie studios, they're like, oh well, I guess people want to watch stuff at home, and
well, I mean, like, that's kind of what happened. I mean, that's what happened during like COVID. Is like all the streaming sites just got a big, massive boost.
Yeah.
Of people watching them, like.
Yeah. Well, that was going to happen anyway. People are locked in their homes.
Yeah, no, that's going to happen anyway. But like, that's
once people go back. Once people go back to living life, you know, people want to go to cinemas again. Mikey says I used to work in a cinema. People would bring in cans in the whole time. I bet they do, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the cinema. I went to the cinema one time. Do you know the Crescent, the Omniplex?
Yeah.
And like one of my friends, he brought in a KFC bucket. He snuck it, like he carried his hoodie like under his arm, as if he was carrying his hoodie like that. Thinking that's a little too big for your hoodie. He lifts it up, like I knew I smelled something burning or something fried, and I just see then the 12-piece in his hand.
I mean, you kind of have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all you could smell in the cinema during what was I watching again? I don't even remember what I was watching.
You just remember the bucket?
Yeah, that's all I can remember was the fucking bucket. Oh, it was Straight Out Compton. It was Straight Out Compton. No, it wasn't Straight Out Compton. I saw it with John Lachlan and Matthew. No. It was a film that came out 2014. Was it Deadpool? No, it wasn't Deadpool. It came out like 2016, I think, or something.
Yeah, probably Deadpool. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, sure. Deadpool is Valentine's Day. Didn't you take the missus?
No, no, Deadpool. I saw it with I saw that with Jordan Lachlan and Matthew and Kieran and all them. Like, you know.
I mean, it is a Valentine's Day movie.
They marketed that as a Valentine's Day movie.
Mm-hmm. It's not like how Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Deadpool. It's about this. I think that's a heart.
Yeah, that's a heart.
Nice try.
Really? Because it just looks like two hands kissing.
Well,
but the good news is they say cinemas might be open by the end of June.
Yeah, but like very limited number of actual seating.
Yeah, but like think about when's the last time you've been to a packed cinema? Like, I mean, the only time we've been to a packed cinema is like stuff like big films like Endgame or something.
The other one I went to was like The Dark Knight Rises. That thing was packed. Like people were sitting on like the little steps. They actually walked up because they couldn't get a seat.
Yeah, I did. Me and my brother went to go see The Dark Knight actually. When they were showing it during COVID, and like that was a good cinema experience actually. I'm glad I got to see.
The only time I've ever been to a packed cinema would have to be Skyfall. It's like, you know, we had to literally sit, you know, in the very front row, like where the how do I put this? The people who can't climb the stairs have to sit like. It's like just watching Judi Dench die. Just it's not the most immersive. It wasn't the best way to watch James Bond. Is all I'm saying.
I can completely believe in that.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about just sitting in the stairway, but you know, fire hazard.
Oh no, I always find that weird. I always find it like not weird but funny. Every time you're in the cinema and someone just walks in, like one of the people, like the staff, like walk in and just like look.
I mean, I think we all know why they do that.
Well, yeah, I know why they do it, but like it's just.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just funny. Like sometimes they just always just keep staring like fucking hawks.
I think once you go past the age of 14, you realize the back of the cinema is the worst place to sit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I'm fucking so like my vision's going. I need to be up front.
Like I need to be watching. Like I need to be somewhere like in the middle.
Oh yeah, middle's probably the best.
I think that's emblematic of life in general. You know, like when you're a kid, you think it's either this way or that way, and then you realize both are shit, so you have to find somewhere in the middle.
I mean, also the speakers are in the middle, so like that's pretty nice as well. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was trying to tie seats in the cinema to just human experience, but I mean, you want to talk about fucking sound design and fucking hell.
I have a question for both.
All right, go on. Find a guess, a question. Guess, please. Go ask, please. Yes.
What was your favorite movie to ever watch in a cinema? That actually gave you that proper cinema experience.
Oh, that's a good one. For me now, the most memorable cinema experience for me would probably be Joker, probably, because like you remember we saw that for my birthday and how uneasy we felt after watching it.
Yeah, by the way, we saw that like 1 o'clock in like the fucking afternoon. I think
we did see that too in the afternoon. Yeah,
we saw it pretty early.
Well, that's because like we had plans that evening. We had to be out.
We did.
We're just a bunch of people who were taking a long lunch.
We were booked.
So Alex, what's your movie experience?
I don't really have one, to be honest. So I'll just sort of I remember the movie. I don't remember being in the chair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only one that really pops into my brain is Spider-Man: Homecoming. Not for the reason you think.
Okay.
It's because of that fucking Endgame scene. The end credits, like, you know, it's like you watch a Marvel movie, yeah. You sit through the whole credits. You find out who did catering on the movie, which is, you know, it's not good to know. You think you see if you see a name, it's like, oh yeah, Mike Casey. Good, good for him. To finally see that last little nugget of what's to come.
Yeah.
And it's literally just Captain America telling you about patience and why sometimes you gotta wait out for something, and then it happens, and you're like, why'd you even wait? And the movie's over.
That's probably my favorite like Marvel like end credit thing. Just because it's just really you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, you have to leave. Yeah.
I mean, on one hand, I'm pissed, but on the other hand, I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I say for my one anyway, it's Logan. Just
Yeah.
how it ended when where I saw it. It was just complete silence, and then like the thing like popped up Logan. And I was like, holy shit, that's even after the ending. I was like, oh crap, oh god, it really hurt
Wait,
me.
did you stick to the credits?
Oh, you know, I stuck to the very end. Like,
Okay.
yeah, no, it's just like that. The whole like experience of just like it can be completely silent because I'm used to cinema things, you know, like being in theaters, you know, one always talking. So for that time, just everything just to be dead silent as the title Logan came up, just made that film like way better to me. 100%, just way better.
I think I mean, there were some, like, it was a heavy movie, but there were some funny parts in it. I remember the part where Professor X got stabbed in the chest.
Jesus, I just thought that was a funny
That
scene.
was a funny part.
And the
Bawling my
bit
It
where
eyes
was
the, like,
hilarious.
the whole family got murdered just because they helped them out.
You know, that's the way it is.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
no,
good
brilliant.
times, good times. It's right up there with 22 Jump Street.
Well, that's comedy. Was comedy of the year. Just you have 22 Jump Street and Logan. That's all we have.
I mean, there haven't been a lot of great comedy movies in the last few years, though.
I mean,
You gotta
there
take
hasn't
what you
been
can get.
many great comedies, but the ones that like the good comedies that come out are pretty good.
Well, comedy sequels. No one can ever really get down a comedy sequel.
I set
Ever.
myself too high hopes for Coming to America 2. It
The
was
only one to me
I
anyway that actually did it was
because I love
22
Coming
Jump
to
Street.
America. Like that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite comedy movies, and like when I heard there was a sequel coming out, I was so excited. Then I saw the film, and oh man,
Yeah, again, like the comedy sequels.
I
Are
heard
just
they couldn't get Sam Jackson to come back and rob the store again after 30 years. It was like, this is not going to be a good movie. Just like he's got a retiree, he's got like the walker thing, and he's got the shotgun perched on the walker, like, all right, Sonny's hands up. That's
the
my
only good
Sam
part about
Jackson
that
impression.
film,
It's
the only
pretty
good
good,
part
right?
about that film was Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. What's this nation called again? Nextoria?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was some stupid name like that.
Yeah. That just stinks of, all right, we'll call it that, and then, I don't know, we'll circle back to it. We'll come up with something better.
Actually, wait, I have another question.
Yeah.
If there was a movie that you could have a sequel to that never was made, what would it be?
Just make a sequel to a movie that never had a sequel.
Yeah, or like say like one you've actually liked and you'd always love to see like a sequel, or just you know, just something more from that universe or something like that.
Oh, that's a tough one. I can't.
I always thought Star Wars should have gotten a sequel. No, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, like,
I don't know.
blew
I don't know
up
why
the
they
Death
never did
Star at
that.
the end, and it was, you know, like,
Yeah,
it was an ending, but like, you felt that there was a story for more. Like,
yeah, like you think there would be fans out there that would love to see more Star Wars films. You know, 3 of them perhaps.
I think the entire some of
actually,
them are in the chat right now.
Probably for me it would be Rango.
Yeah.
That is probably one of my favorite animated films.
Is that because you have Johnny Depp up there?
Well, all I can see is his lizard head, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, Alex, what would be one for you?
I just said Star Wars 2.
That's I kind of have to admit I was not listening. Yeah.
Okay, we got some
Chris,
time.
yeah.
How about I bring up the topic generator thing and we'll see what comes up.
Sure.
Fuck it, we'll wait it.
I mean, if anyone has any questions in the chat they'd like to drop in,
yes,
we
please do.
We have not been really looking at that, have we?
Well, I prepared COVID questions, and Alex just goes on a tangent.
Hey, I helped you with those questions, but then they fucking left.
I just blew them out of the water. Like that rom-com a couple of years ago. What was it called? Pearl Harbor.
No, wait. We have a couple that never was made, but could be made. As a hoodwinked tree. Do you know? Hey.
Ooh. Well, I mean, that's 3. Like, they did make a sequel.
Shut up, would you? Shut up. It's all grand. It's gonna work.
All right, they just made one.
Don't worry, Keen. We got you on that one. Don't worry. Hoodwink tree will happen. I promise you.
Oh, I got it. All right, serious one.
Yeah.
Nice Guys 2.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, say for Shane Black movies, I always like if he just keeps writing detective like buddy cop films, I'll always watching them because they're my favorite ones he's ever done. Like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Nice Guys.
Yeah.
Just they're.
I imagine the sequel to that movie would probably like Hug Hug Shoot Shoot.
I mean, I wouldn't really want a sequel for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like it just ended nice enough for me. Good enough ending.
Marry Marry Stab Stab.
Yeah. I mean, like
Cripple Cripple Bang Bang. Well, I'm just spitballing here. Like, you can contribute anytime.
Yeah.
Do we have a birthday to celebrate, lads?
We do indeed. It is none other than a certain someone we are very well acquainted with.
A good friend of the podcast. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to our friend Dale. Have a good day, Dale. Yeah, and Kevin told me to put that in, so if you're mad, be mad at him.
Snappy's not even fucking here.
I mean, happy birthday, Dale. But guys.
Yes.
Seth Rogen's birthday is today also. Now I think we need an actual celebration for that.
Yes, another friend of the podcast, Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Seth Rogen, big.
Dear God, Dale. Dear God, I hate it. He says Dale.
Sorry, we reminded you you're a year close to the death, Dale.
Christ.
Sorry.
Well, I feel like the year we were in with Dale was like that year of college, was like the last good year of college.
It was the only year of college.
Actually, wait, no. Are we going to explain how we all met each other? As the most random thing near the end of a podcast, but I mean, do you want to say?
Usually you open with that, but go on, sure.
But still, well, I mean,
Alex, how did I actually become friends with you? I ask myself that a lot.
Okay, let me just remember. Let me put on my remembering glasses. The year was 1999. I, your humble narrator, was a mere carpenter at the time, just working job to job, trying to pay the rent. And then this looky-loo just wanders into the bar, and I'm like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? That was Christian Bale. Jordan I met about 17 years after that in St. Munchins. It was, I believe we were in the back of Mr. Barrett's class. You were trying to look interested, but I could tell you did not have the makings of a varsity athlete. And then I think we talked about, I don't know, sports. That sounds like something we talk about. And smash cut. 4 years later, he called me out of the blue and said, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast?" And I was like, yeah, like Chris D'Elia's podcast, sure. And that leads up to today. Kevin, how did you meet Jordan?
Well, look, we were cellmates together, so
I know that doesn't sound accurate.
It does to me because we had a little small cell. You kind of had to know the person you're with. So
Kevin kept asking me to cuddle him to sleep, and
I was cold. You know, I needed someone.
It was fair cold.
No. He said no.
Waterford is very cold that time of year.
Jesus Christ, it is. It's very fucking cold.
What's your favorite place?
Doesn't help that
That's a good question. Like now, do you know the way like we can only go around our counties at the moment? Mm-hmm. Like if you say like they lifted that tomorrow, where would you want to be going to? Like at the weekend or something if the weather was nice. I wouldn't even mind a trip up to Galway at this point. Like,
yeah,
Galway has it all. It has a nice city and a nice beach. Like so.
I think people from Galway would disagree, but yeah.
I mean, like, you know, Galway's a nice city to visit. You know, like, I mean, like, would I live there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Vegas. I mean, I can't imagine people actually like.
It's nicer than
living
Limerick.
there.
It's nicer than Limerick, to be fair.
Oh, show some pride, for Christ's sake.
Jesus Christ, that scared the shit.
What?
Alex's screen was frozen for so long and then it just unfroze and he's wearing the glasses. It just scared the shit.
That's my remembering glasses.
Yeah, sorry. Just came out fucking nowhere.
Even Dublin, I wouldn't mind going to Dublin. Even though I hate going to Dublin, like I wouldn't mind going to Dublin now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I heard the words; they just didn't make any sense. But yeah, I hate Dublin, but I love it.
Wait a second, I'm getting asked a question in chat there. From Keen, best London memory, Kevin, because we went to London for RTX, which is a Rooster Teeth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just probably going to RTX. That was probably my favorite thing. Just actually seeing, was it Lawrence Sontag from Funhouse at that time? That was pretty fun seeing people you actually look up to. It was nice, even though
I can imagine.
Nervous fucking wreck talking to him.
You know, that's the first thing I'm going to do after fucking COVID's over. Is like I've never actually been to a concert. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they're fun.
I know they're but I've never been interested in an artist.
I've heard good things.
I've never been interested enough in an artist to like go to one. Now I'll even take ones where I know only 2 songs with them. Like, if someone like Kanye West or something was having a concert in Ireland, I'd be buying a ticket like that.
But you only know 2 Kanye songs?
No, I know a load of Kanye songs. But I'm just giving an example of an artist I do know a lot of music to.
Alright, I'm sure Kanye would be happy to have you.
Can we get Kanye on the podcast?
Yes.
I mean, how long did it take Joe Rogan to get him on the fucking podcast?
I don't know.
There's no way we're going to get him that quick.
If we can, we could
Episode
get
1 Kanye West.
We could get Joe Rogan. No, not Joe. If we could get Kanye on the podcast, I could die a happy man.
Actually, wait, no. Here's another question.
He's a big Star Wars fan, actually.
I'm hitting questions out left and right. If we could have a person on this podcast, who would it be?
Oh, okay. I already have an answer. Dave Chappelle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because he's not only just fucking hilarious, he is a really smart guy as well.
Alex, who would you have?
The Quantum Ranger from Power Rangers Time Force.
I can agree with that one. That's pretty good. I would have Bill Burr. Just because.
Bill Burr and oh my god, imagine Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle just on the same show.
We can only pick one in this fantasy land, Jordan, for Christ's sake.
You never know, we could have a part 2 to it.
Hey man, a man's allowed to dream.
Yeah.
But within limits, like you can't have his dream costing your dream. Like not even Inception could do that.
Jesus, the only way is up now. The only way is up. We're at the bottom. The only way is up.
agree to disagree.
Wait a second, breaking news. Keen says that his uncle is Kanye West. He can get him on for us.
Yes.
Can I confirm or deny?
Get him. We can get him for episode.
Get him. Keen, you have no confirmation to get him for the first episode.
Get him for episode -1.
Yeah. Is that we're going to call it -1?
Yeah, we're going down. We need to try something new.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're never going to go up. We're always going to go down. Okay.
Yeah, we call it negative in Paris.
Oh.
I think that's as close as I can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm in Paris, but I'm sad.
Okay,
I'm negative in Paris.
Shut it. Shut up. Got it.
What? I'm feeling down. Like, just
Shut
because
up.
you go to
I'm gonna mute his mic.
Please do. He's gonna say something.
How do I mute this?
Okay.
Got the best. Alex, you're on a timeout for 2 minutes.
Okay, for anyone that can lip read, then you can read everything he's saying. But
he's on a timeout for 2 minutes.
All right. Do you have any other topics from the topic generator? As now Alex curses you out.
You know, we need to start having conversations where Alex gives a proper answer, not some mumbo jumbo. How's filming going for you in COVID?
I mean, yeah, it's going okay. Like, for my one, I have to do it basically all by myself. So that's sort of
you're in the apartment. You're in the apartment on your own, aren't you?
Yeah, for some of the times, anytime like there are people that aren't here, I just go, okay, there's no noise, no nothing. I can just keep fucking going.
Yeah, you could just I mean, like you have a whole set to yourself, really. Then, like,
yeah. The only problem I have personally with myself is I am terrible at acting, and I mean, Jordan, you should know this. Every time in your fucking films, I'm terrible at acting. I can never fucking read the script. I'm always forgetting my lines.
Yes, that's why I had you play Keith in Occupational Hazard. You were just perfect.
Yeah, but now I have to play like two characters with like 5 minutes like of dialogue, and one of them has like a full paragraph of like proper monologue. So yeah, how is Red Hood for you going?
Red Hood is going really well. I filmed like 75% of it at the moment, and like I'm using the 75% of footage like towards my college FYP, and I'm hoping to get it fit. Like some scenes are going to be completely reshot, and others like I need to add additional scenes as well. At the moment, like it's probably like my biggest production at the moment. Like but COVID has messed it up so bad.
I mean that's for everyone. Like we kind of have to, you know, kind of like think back, because like for my one was supposed to be like 10 minutes long of like a full on like tons of characters and all that stuff. But like now I have to just do a film about two people talking to each other. That's basically.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like
been reduced to, yeah. That's what I have to do. I think Alex is ready to come back from his timeout.
No, he's not ready. Look at him. He's still looking smug. Look at you. That smirk on your face. Look at that smirk. He's smirking.
Take it off. Take the smirk off.
But Mikey, you asked, is this a one-off because it's episode 0? No, it is not a one-off. It is episode 0. It's just the only live podcast we are doing at the moment.
Yeah.
But if we are doing more episodes, it won't be live because these are just too difficult to organize.
Yeah, even though we've rehearsed.
And even in the future, I think this will be much easier when we're actually in the same room together. We'll actually be able to have proper conversations, like, because over Teams it's really hard to talk over each other and everything.
But I mean, we're doing what we can.
I mean, that's all we can do, like. Okay, let's bring Alex back in. Let's see.
Yeah.
Alex, we're giving you last warning. Okay. You gonna be good?
Oh, I'm sorry, can I talk now?
Yeah, you can talk.
Yes.
All I'm saying is that I'm in Paris. Look, just because you're sad here doesn't mean you're going to be sad over there. See? Because depression isn't a regional thing. You get me? Like, just because you're sad here, you're also going to be sad over there. Ergo, negative in Paris.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He gets it. Kanye gets it.
Yeah, of course. So, okay, Jordan, do you have any any other topics of like from the generator or anything like that?
We see.
Or even in chat or something?
I'm afraid to pick one now because I'm not sure what Alex will come up with.
Cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's my favorite star sign, but it's not mine star sign, if you get me.
No, I don't.
Tough.
All right, here's a good question. Might be controversial, but would you still be into a girl if she was interested in star signs and astrology and shit?
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's just me.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
literally you. Like, feel free to chime in at the chat. Like, I mean, I don't think this is a controversial position.
To me now, that's like they judge you for a day when you were born. That's a little fucked up, like. Just because you were
Is it
born
messed
in.
up we put so much time and energy into fictional characters?
How do you mean?
I'm just saying, we all have our quirks. Like, I'm wearing sunglasses indoors, for Christ's sake. It's just a bit of fun, like. Star signs is like, the lotto or organized religion. It's just something to do, like.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah.
So Jordan, as now as that question has now flopped and failed, can we can we go on to another one?
Sure. Maybe like I don't see how these would generate interesting conversation. Like one of them is, what are you going to do this weekend? What are you going to do this weekend? I'm
Busy. But like
well.
busy doing stuff.
I have to finish off my assignments this weekend.
Yeah, that's like every person's answer in college is like busy doing assignments. Like there's too many. There's too many.
That's more what I should be doing rather than what I am doing. But I hear you.
Yeah, okay. Let's get into this conversation. Look, we even like in college now since September. Uh, we went back into lockdown in end of December, start of January, and we weren't back to college since around the end of December. Like this year altogether, like, what do you think? Did you enjoy the online classes?
No.
No. I mean, you can't
these aren't.
learn through them at all. Like,
Okay, what about at the start of the year? We had online classes once a week. Did you like that?
No.
Really?
no, because I mean, you can't actually like learn through them.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking at a screen and you're just gonna like switch off. Like, they have to be more of a hands-on approach of actually just being there in class. Like, that's how you're going to learn.
Yeah, I agree. For the practicals, maybe be inside, but I didn't mind like the online classes for the lectures and everything, because like I mean they're just teaching the same
Because
thing.
you probably go back to bed and sleep. Like,
Well,
that was
look. My reasons are my own, and
never you mind.
Your bed is literally there. I can see why you need more enthused than the rest of us.
all I gotta do is just get out of this bed and just hop on this chair. Like I mean, it's great.
Yeah, for all we know, you're not wearing pants.
There have been times I've been wearing like just boxers or something.
Kevin, are you also guilty of that?
No. I'm
Alex, were you?
full hoodie, everything in darkness. I'm just like a gremlin, just like looking over my computer, like there we go.
I can't seem to recall a single time during it you've turned the camera on, so we're none the wiser. Like,
No, because I don't like turning on my goddamn camera. I don't feel like people need to fucking see me. Because all like in online classes, like you're not going to do anything. You're just going to be staring at the screens like that for the whole thing. You're not going to. Yeah.
Yeah, let me check there.
Oh,
I'm still live. but I think the OBS studio disconnected.
I see you talking there, William.
Yeah.
Getting very professional for our 0 episode as a tester.
Yeah. Jesus. So everyone in the chat, what did you think of our first episode, our episode 0?
Well, it's not fully over yet, but
well, we can get some feedback.
Yeah, of course, yeah, feedback.
I was like, there, lads, this is we might want to keep doing this. Like, I mean, this is we've talked about doing this for a year now, haven't we?
Yes.
So,
quite a lot.
Jason, it's grand. Like, shut up, Jason. No one asked you.
Do you know, it was slightly okay. Do you know, it was a bit shite, but I pleased with it.
Better than silence.
Yeah.
Marginally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But again,
what do you think? Like, I mean, we're still trying to find our feet, you know, when it comes to making this podcast. So, like, I mean, what could like, we have like 6 people in this now. So, like, just from that small group of people, what do you think we could be doing now, like, to improve, like, for another episode sometime?
I agree with Jason.
Was grand, like?
No, he said more Alex.
Oh, yeah. I personally think we should probably do this after a few cans.
Or before.
Well, I mean, I was telling you for an idea of an episode we could do. We have like, was it hot wings or like hot sauces, and we just keep doing the podcast as the heat keeps ramping up. Can we actually get through like an hour podcast? Well,
I think that would be one.
You guys can do that.
Oh yeah, because you just
because
like
you're too afraid to touch hot wings.
Yeah.
No, I just have sanity. I like what I like.
Then another one I also did say for an episode we could do like inside the mind of each of us. Probably Alex, we probably need like 2 or 3 parts.
Okay.
For that. But yeah, basically what
right,
that would be
this?
would.
How about this? Before we finish up, we'll do a random debate.
Okay.
Sure.
On what?
Or for the best, I'm on
someone
7% right now.
Look, someone send something in to debate about. I'm looking at here other debates as well. I'll see if there's anything here. But like when it comes to a lot of stuff, we pretty much agree on the same things.
I mean, I think it's always 2 out of 3, to be honest. It's I don't think it's ever 3 out of 3, like, but it leaves a little room for growth or devolution.
And we're back. This could be a problem.
Yeah.
I think what's important is I'm blur.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Oasis just to.
All right. Okay. Let's try this one. Actually, in the news, like earlier this week, they said one of the health ministers said the government should consider another 6 weeks of serious lockdown. What do you think?
What's one more?
Like.
Like another 6 weeks of 6 weeks of serious lockdown. They said already.
I mean,
I don't think it's going to make a difference at this point.
At this point, I don't like really care. Like, there's been so many stuff, and like, yeah, I just don't give a shit. You know, I really don't care at all.
I think.
Go on.
Yeah. Sorry, what do I think?
Yeah, you were talking there. Go on.
Blur.
Oh.
Okay. He's lost on this one.
All right. Jesus, we're over an hour in this, lads. So we better wrap this up.
Just get over yourselves and write some music, for Christ's sake.
We're over an hour in this.
We can't be all like you, Alex. We can't be like an absolute masterpiece. We can't be like you.
Oh, fuck you.
All right, lads. Say goodbye to all 7 people watching this. So thanks for watching, lads. Thanks for watching. We enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe if you're not. Best of luck, lads. Talk to you.